I have the S1642 Scotts mower and the transmission seems to be slipping. Sometimes in forward it seems to slow down, and in reverse I have to hold the lever back hard to keep it moving. I looked in the manual and there is no mention of the transmission as far as maintenance or troubleshooting. Any suggestions? CP.
Hi, I have reviewed your situation, and this sounds like either you have a drive belt that's worn out or a problem with the tension of the pulleys to the belt.
This is a transmission problem. There are no belts. Only belts that I am aware of are for the blades.
On this model it has two belts. One will be way under the floor, then the blade belt will be next. The trans belt will come off the upper engine pulley and lead back to the trans. Full-size image.
Let me go out and take a look. Be right back. Okay, that belt looks good and it is tight. Didn't know it was there, thanks. Is there a transmission fluid that I can check? If so, where would it be located?
Not on this model, most of them are a sealed unit. If you don't see a buildup of grease or a puddle under it, it probably has fluid in it. What you can check next is with the brake applied, spin all the idler pulleys and make sure they are free and nothing like a stick is caught in them. With the brake off, the belt should be tight, making sure nothing is rubbing or close to rubbing. Also look closely at the handle. Where it comes down, if that's loose, where it attaches to the trans, that could cause that too. LT rare but can happen.
There is no oil leakage. I will check the other items that you mentioned and see if it is one of those. The other day I was driving it downhill on the street from a neighbor and it acted like I may not make it home. 1.5 blocks. Never had that happen when I have been mowing. Most of the time the only problem I have is backing up. It is very slow. Let me check it out.
Sounds good. Let me know what you see. Thanks.
I checked everything out and I don't see anything. Maybe I should just replace the belt. Can you tell me the size I should purchase? I replaced the mower deck belt a couple 3 years ago. Do you think it may just be too slippery or something and a new one will have a better bite? Is there anything else you can think to do?
GH20072, which is a John Deere number. I would go this route to start with. It might just be worn just enough to cause problems.
So if I go to a JD dealer and ask for this part #XXXXX should be good. Thank you. Any recommendation on best way to replace it?
Make sure you do it with the brake locked and take the deck off to get a clear view of the bottom.
Thank you. I will go ahead and try that and hopefully that will solve the problem. Should I respond back to you with the results?
Yes, please. I always like to know if it get fixed. Thanks.
I assume this link will still be here tomorrow so I can respond. I'm going to try and find a dealer with a belt tomorrow. I doubt if Home Depot will have it, even though I purchased the rider there 14 years ago. Good morning. Well, I removed the deck and jacked up the front end of the mower on blocks so I could really see what was really going on. The belt looked great, so I decided not to replace it. But it did notice a lot of dirt caked on the front of the transmission. I also notice a fan on the top of the unit, so I assumed the transmission needs to be kept cooled. So I got an old water softener bag and started removing the dirt and got it as clean as possible. I then pressure washed it so all the cooling fins would work as designed. I put everything back together again and it is working good. So I guess this is another piece of info you can pass along for this problem. I have only used it once, so I am not saying it is fixed, but the transmission will definitely be running cooler now. Thank you for getting me under the lawnmower to check it out. I wouldn't have noticed the dirt if I hadn't have pulled the mower deck.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.